So please give it up and tune in and give lots of love to Nancy as she performs some poetry. Take it away, Nancy.
Hi, everyone. I have two poems to share with you this evening. The first one is called Reading Myself to Sleep by Billy Collins. The house is all in darkness, except for this corner bedroom, where the lighthouse of a table lamp is guiding my eyes through the narrow channels of print. And the only movement in the night is the slight swirl of curtains, the easy lift and fall of my breathing, and the flap of pages as they turn in the wind of my hand. Is there a more gentle way to go into the night than to follow an endless rope of sentences, and then to slip drowsily under the surface of a page into the first tentative flicker of a dream, passing out of the bright precincts of attention, like cigarette smoke passing through a window screen? All late readers know this sinking feeling of falling into the liquid of sleep and then rising again to the call of a voice that you are holding in your hands, as if pulled from the sea back into a boat where a discussion is raging on some subject or another, on Patagonia or thoroughbreds or the nature of war. Is there a better method of departure by night than this quiet bon voyage with an open book, the sole companion who has come to see you off, to wave you into the dark waters beyond language? I can hear the rush and sweep of fallen leaves outside where the world lies unconscious, and I can feel myself dissolving, drifting into a story that will never be written, letting the book slip to the floor, where I will find it in the morning when I surface wet and streaked with daylight. And my second poem that I'd like to share this evening is called Talking About the Day, and it's written by Jim Daniels. Each night, after reading 3 books to my 2 children, we each picked one, to unwind them into dreamland, I'd turn off the light and sit between their beds in the wide junk shop rocker I'd reupholstered blue, still feeling the close reading warmth of their bodies beside me, and ask them to talk about the day. We did this, we did that, sometimes leading somewhere, sometimes not, but always ending up on the happy ending of now. Now in still darkness, listening to their breath slow and ease into sleep's regular rhythm. They are grown, you might have guessed. The past tense solid, unyielding against the dropped bombs of recent years. But how it calmed us then, rewinding the gentle loop, and in the trusting darkness, pressing play.
Well, thank you so very much, Nancy, for those 2 wonderful poems, beautifully delivered by you. Thanks for starting our show off. It's not easy to be the first one, but you certainly set the tone. And so now, because you don't want to sit here and listen to my voice for the rest of the evening, let's move it right along. We're going to go on to Bob Gudauskas, who in our little group played Billy Flynn in Chicago, one of my favorites. He is going to do The Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha. Everybody give it up for Bobby G.
Thank you very much. I, for one, would be perfectly happy hearing your voice for the rest of the night, but it's neither here nor there. All right, so as was introduced, I will be singing The Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha. to dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
Talk about some breath control. I think Bob is still going to be holding out that note by the end of our little cabaret there. Fantastic job, Bob. Everybody give it up for Bob. Woo! Pretend I have a whole audience here. Ah! All right, we're going to keep the fun going with our next, I was going to say next contestant. This is not a game show. With our next performer, the beautiful Leah Oots, who in our group has played Ermengarde in Hello Dolly, Roxy Hart in Chicago, and Christian in Fun Home. She is going to grace us with her interpretation of I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables.
Hi, everybody. Like Joanne just said, I will be singing I Dreamed a Dream from one of my favorite shows, Les Miserables, and I hope you enjoy. There was a time when men were kind, when their voices were soft and their words inviting. There was a time when love was blind and the world was a song and the song was exciting. There was a time when it all went wrong. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, and they turn your dreams to shame. He slept a summer by my side. He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dream he'll come to me, and we will live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seems. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Leah, I can't. That song gets me every time. Excuse me. Okay. Wow. Okay. Back to life. Thank you, Leah. That was beautiful. This next performer, the beauty of this group is one, for those of us who are missing theater and performing in general, it has provided us with a wonderful opportunity to, as best as we can, try to foster that love and keep that love going, and giving us an outlet for that. Thanks to Tabitha for setting up this group that has grown so much since the early days of it. But one of the wonderful things is that you get to meet a lot of people that you ordinarily wouldn't meet. You know, we've had people from all different states in the United States and from even outside of the United States. So it has brought a lot of us theater lovers together, and it's been a nice little outlet for us to scratch that theater itch. But every once in a while, there are people that join the group that you actually know. And this next performer, for me, is one of those people. I have known this next performer for I can't remember how many years. She holds a very special place in my heart for many different reasons that I won't go into here. Um, but when I tell you that she has one of the purest hearts of anyone that I've ever met, I'm not exaggerating. She is a wonderful, wonderful woman who deserves all the good things. And I'm so glad to see her actually performing, even if it's not on a real stage. But it is my very big, big, great, great pleasure to welcome our next performer, Haley Curlin, who has previously played Rose in The Secret Garden. She's going to be performing In My Dreams from Anastasia. Ladies and gentlemen, Haley.
Hello, everyone. Whew, Joanne, you're going to make me cry before my song, so thanks for that. Yeah, I'm going to sing In My Dreams from Anastasia, the Broadway musical. It's a great show, and I love this song, so hope you enjoy. They said I was found by the side of a road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed. In the darkness and cold, with the wind in the trees, a girl with no name and no memories but these. Rain against a window, sheets upon a bed. Terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child Anya, give the child a hat. I don't know a thing before that. Traveling the back roads, sleeping in the wood. Taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, foolish as it seems, at night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows call, there's a light at the end of a hall. Then my dreams fade away. But I know it all will come back one day. I dream of a city beyond all compare. Is it Paris? Paris? A beautiful river, a bridge by a square, and I hear a voice whisper, I'll meet you right there in Paris. Paris. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are. To have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen flashes of fire, heard the echo of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's all real, and my heart has so much to reveal. And my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on. Don't give up hope, come what may. I know it all will come back one day.
Aww. Thank you, Haley, for that beautiful rendition of In My Dreams. In my dreams, we would all be able to do theater on an actual stage again with an actual audience. But for now, for this dream cabaret, we're just gonna move it right along. Next up is Brianna Galligan. Woo, sorry, Brianna. Um, Brianna in our theater group has portrayed Shelby in, again, one of my personal all-time favorites, Still Magnolias. And she portrayed multiple characters in the musical My Fair Lady. Brianna is going to perform Dreams to Dream from Five Goes West. Give it up for Brianna!
So this is a song that, if you're a big fan like me, you probably remember Linda Ronstadt singing. So I hope you enjoy. Here we go. I lose my way. No one cares the words I say. No one hears. My life, it seems, is a world of dreams. Deep in the night, you'll find me. Dream and you're right behind me. Stay. You will stay. We'll dream the night away. Dreams to dream in the dark of the night. When the world goes wrong, I can still make it right. I can be so far in my dreams. I'll follow my dreams till they come true. There is a star waiting to guide us, shining inside us when we close our eyes. Come with me, you will see what I mean. There's a world inside no one else ever sees. Dreams to dream as near as can be. Inside you and me, they'll always come true. Don't let go if you stay close to me. In my dreams tonight, you will see what I mean. Dreams to dream as near as can be. Inside you and me, he'll always come true. Inside you and me, they'll always come true.
Girl, that smile, that smile, that smile. And how old are you? What do you know about Linda Ronstadt?
Well, a lady doesn't reveal her age, but I'm older than I look.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Brianna. That note at the end was awesome. And I particularly like the hair toss in that one part. That was awesome.
You just gotta.
And that smile is amazing. Thank you, Brianna. All right, we're gonna move it along, and we are going to next welcome Gretchen Midgley, who has been quite busy in our little group. She has played Leah in South Pacific, Mrs. Luce, one of the best characters ever in Little Shop of Horrors, and she directed Secret Garden. So Gretchen for us tonight is going to perform In My Dreams from her original musical, You Go Girl, Wendy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gretchen.
Thank you. Yes, as Joanne said, this is from my musical Wendy that I wrote with my collaborator John Henderson. We had a reading of it a few years ago back in 2016 at the Kennedy Center for Page to Stage. It's gone through a bunch of evolutions, so now it's a song that Wendy sings. The story is Peter Pan retold from Wendy's perspective. And so this song happens right when Wendy meets Peter for the first time, and she's singing about what she wants her life to become. So I hope you enjoy it. Everything is locked up tight, just waiting by the door. No room to dream a dream my own. No room to wish for more. Day by day, a dreamless life. So much that I can't see. But since I'm locked up safe and sound, I've just got to break free. And in my dreams, I sail away through open windows. In my dreams, I take the sky anywhere the wind blows. In my dreams, I ride the morning onward, straight ahead where dawn turns red. In my dreams, everything the world has known, I need to taste and feel. A world that's burning, blinding bright, a world alive and real. Let me fall into the sky and glide till day is done. And when the night has taken day, I'll stay and chase the sun. And in my dreams, I swim to where there's no tomorrow. In my dreams, I ride the tide where no one else can follow. In my dreams, the water steps will never reach an end, and I descend. In my dreams, Mother thinks I'm just a child. But I'm growing fast and wild. Need to stumble and explore the universe outside the door. In my dreams, I see the world beyond its hiding. In my dreams, it's never safe, but I do the deciding. In my dreams, I go the place where starlight starts to shine. A world all mine, so full it's bursting at the seams. In my dreams. Thank you.
Beautiful, Gretchen. Thank you, Gretchen, for that beautiful performance of your song from your original musical, which You Go Girl, create that material. Next up is our fearless leader. I really, Tabitha, this performer has been one that, like, we know a lot of the same people, but we've never performed together. And like I've seen her perform on stage. Well, yes, I've seen her perform on stage. She has not seen me perform on stage, just here in our little group here. But a little bit ago, and I'm not even going to say how many years ago because I don't remember. But she did a musical at one of the local theaters here. One of my favorite stories I remember from a little girl, like, couldn't wait every year for the Wizard of Oz movie to come on television. And that was like such a big thing to look forward to for me every year. And as much as I love that story, I've actually never performed in that show. But this woman, the fearless leader of our group, the woman all of us theater performers thank God for putting this together. She actually has performed the role of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And tonight, instead of being the one who directs everyone and coordinates everything, she is going to perform Somewhere Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz. Everybody give it up big time for our fearless leader, Tabitha Jablonski.
Ooh, thank you so much, Joanne. I'm gonna preface this song. Like she said, I was lucky enough to play Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz 2 years ago, only 2 years ago because I look like I'm 7. But the reason I chose this song is actually because a lot of people know I was directing my students in a production of The Wizard of Oz, and it very sadly got canceled the day of. And I'm trying not to cry, so just bleh. But this song has been a lot to me through this because it just feels like a giant hug. And during a time when I can't hug my students, I like to think of this song. And I hope I don't cry because I'm not one of those people that can cry while singing and be acting. It just falls apart and I stop. So here we go. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found. Leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. The dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why can't if happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I
Okay, Tabitha, you
It's a
win.
mess. I can't do it. You know those actresses that can cry and the tears are in their eyes, but they still sound amazing? I can't. I don't know how.
Here's the thing, Tabitha. It it doesn't, like, when you're having those heartfelt moments, it doesn't matter how you sound. Like, your heart, it just shows. And like, my heart, I just want to give you a hug. So here's a virtual hug.
Thank you.
And
I love you.
many of your students are watching. I'm sure that they were feeling the love too. That was beautiful. Thank you. And thanks for this group. Okay. Well, we all pull ourselves together after that. I knew she wasn't going to make it through that. Um, that's a hard song to make it through, period, much less. And I totally forgot that that was the play that she was doing with her students. There were so many productions that were cut off on the high school, college, and community level. I actually received a message during this program from a friend of mine whose daughter was supposed to be participating in Matilda in a local community theater production, and like everything else these days, it's been put off. So got a lot of sad kids and sad adult theater folk right now. So this group goes a long way, a little ways, long ways for some, little ways for others, to help try to scratch that itch, try to feed that addiction that some of us have for theater. I personally am going through major withdrawals. I am usually a person that has at least 3 productions going in my head at one time. So I've suddenly come to a halt, and it is not fun, but we do what we can do. And so hopefully this little cabaret is bringing some joy to your lives, something to take you away from all the crap. Because goodness knows there's a lot of crap going on right now. And every once in a while, it's great to have an escape, which is what theater and music and just performing in general, it does for us as well as for the people that we perform for. So thank you for letting us bring this to you all, and we hope that you enjoy it. And there's going to be lots more, but I'll talk about that at the end of the show. Okay, moving right along to Miss Monica Athenas, who in our group has played Alice in You Can't Take It With You and Snetsky in Fools. She is going to be singing Times Are Hard for Dreamers from, I always mispronounce this, Emile?
Amelie?
Amelie? Okay, so Times Are Hard for Dreamers. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Monica Athenas. By the way, cool last name. Love
Thank
it.
you. I would love to sit here and say to everyone that this is a big, very special song to me. And it's not. It's a song that I sing in my car a whole lot. And it fit the theme of dreams. So, yeah, here we go. They say times are hard for dreamers, but they won't be hard for me. I've saved up everything I know to take that step beyond the lawn. Keep walking till I see the station and then see it go. Inside the train, up through the glass, my finger tracing all of these towns I've never heard of, racing past. Off the train in Paris, half a mile from Sacre-Cœur, the city's waking up for me. A sign says an apartment's vacant on the 2nd floor, and suddenly I hold the key. I turn a lock, the rooms appear, and all it takes is one more step, and then I'm here, just me behind my door. It isn't what I have, it's only what I have in store. past can only fade. And everything I'll ever need is here. This is how my world gets made. They say times are hard for dreamers, and who knows, maybe they are. People seem stuck or lost at sea. And I might be a dreamer, but it's gotten me this far, and that is far enough for me. Look out my window, there's a view of other windows, my own museum full of paintings I look through, where everything is clear. It isn't where I am, it's only where I go from here that matters now, and I am not afraid. And everything I'll ever need appears. This is how my world gets made. Thank you.
Oh my God, you're so cute as a button. Look at you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up again for
Thank
Miss
you.
Monica Athenas. Yay. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you.
All righty, we're gonna move it right along. So you just heard before Monica, you heard from our fearless leader, Tabitha. Well, Tabitha has another half. You know what? Scratch that. I don't do with the whole other half, better half thing. Tabitha is a whole person, and she is married to a whole other person who I've never met. At least I don't think I have. And if I have, please forgive me, Joseph. But he is going to grace us this evening with some original poetry that he wrote. And Joseph has played in our little group. He's played David and Company, Dr. Rank in A Doll's House, Glenn in Rumors, and Mr. Brooke in Little Women. He's been a busy boy. So, and we thank him so much, and we thank Tabitha so much. Like, we know that they put a lot into this group, and we're all so appreciative. So, please sit back, relax, and enjoy some original poetry from Mr. Joseph Jablonski.
Thank you so much. And I do feel like a half person compared to the titan that is my wife, wonderful Tabitha. My name is Joseph. I go by the moniker Walking Mall Poet in Winchester, and I type poetry on a typewriter on our local little walking mall in our little town spontaneously for people. I'm going to read 2 selections today. The first is focused a little more on performers and performing. This one is entitled Light Feet. Soaring in hearts, padding the clapping floor with spirit, swift and smooth with entertainment. Performers, the best ones, smile when singing, smile through the leaps and bounds of the show. Let enjoyment be seen on the sacred continents of the face. Angels of the silver screen, light on their feet, are our guardians in the dark and reminders that this dance we call the present isn't over, but spins and twirls our joy over and over again. Then this next poem, which is typewritten as well, is entitled To See the Unseen, talking about dreams. From the mists of mystery to the reach of liberty, near death rests blessed with infinity. Where will you go tonight, tomorrow, forever? Your interior world, frontier sail forward to see the unseen, to chart new visions, to employ all hope to manifest what has yet to be. A wise poet once said to me, all we see was once unfree in the mind's waiting. Such is your key, gold in reflecting what the night has held in forgotten whispers. You, the explorer, you, the unsung hero, telling Spaceship Earth where to steer next. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joseph. And can I just say that I really appreciate the fact that you did this, you typed these out like on an actual typewriter. That is awesome and amazing. I'm totally envisioning you in the walking mall, like doing your thing. That's awesome. And you look like the kind of person that would do that, which is, I mean, it's great. I'm not going to disclose my age, but the fact that I got so excited about a typewriter should give you a little hint. But anyway, thanks, Joseph. Those poems were great. Thank you so much. Um, so next up, moving right along, we are going to have Sydney Davis, who was Colonel Pickering in My Fair Lady in our little theater group, sing Marry Me a Little from Company. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sydney.
Hello. Yeah, tonight's song that I'll be singing is Marry Me a Little from Company. This is one of my favorite Sondheim musicals. And I like this song. I chose this song because the main character, Bobby, kind of has this dream that he has about what marriage will be like and what a long-lasting relationship will be like. And it's really interesting to hear his version, which is kind of Sondheim's version, because Sondheim kind of drew inspiration from his own life for this musical. So here's Marry Me a Little. Marry me a little, love me just enough, cry but not too often, play but not too rough, keep a tender distance, so we'll both be free. That's the way it ought to be. Okay then, marry me a little, do it with our will. Make a few demands I'm able to fulfill. Want me more than others? Not exclusively. That's the way it ought to be. Okay then, I'm ready now. You can be my best friend. I can be your right arm. We'll go through a fight or two. No harm, no harm. We'll build a cocoon of love and respect. You promise whatever you like, I'll never collect. Right? Okay then. I'm ready. I'm ready now. Someone marry me a little, love me just enough, warm and free and easy, just the simple stuff of tender distance, so we'll both be free. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready, marry me a little, body, heart, and soul, passionate as hell, but always in control. Want me first and foremost, keep me company. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready. I'm ready now. how gently we'll talk. Oh, how softly we'll tread all the stings, the ugly things will go unsaid. We'll look not too deep. We'll go not too far. We won't have to give up a thing. We'll stay who we are. Right. Okay then. I'm ready. I'm ready now. Someone. I'm ready. Thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sydney. Thank you, Sydney. That was wonderful. It's great to see guys. Anyone who does theater knows that sometimes getting males to perform is challenging. Um, females are up and ready and raring to go. So to get, some, it's wonderful to see so many wonderfully talented men in this group in general and performing in this cabaret tonight. And I'm sure that you will see many more wonderful men and women in the coming weeks. For however long we are forced to continue to do our thing online. Nothing can stop us, not even Corona. Moving on. Another man. Yay, men. Yay, ladies too, but yay, men. Um, the next performer is Nick Bruno, who in our group portrayed Dickon in Secret Garden. And I'm going to give you a hint. He's going to do a song from a show. Watch this. No? Got it? Yes, West Side Story. You get a prize, except not really, because I don't have prizes. Except for the prize of Nick Bruno singing Something's Coming from West Side Story.
Hello, hi, I'm Nick Bruno. I hail from the distant land of Pasadena, California, which was a tender 97 degrees today. It was just a little warm, but we're used to it here. Some of you may be asking yourself, is he really going to perform another one of those songs that Sondheim kid wrote? To which I would say, well, could be. Who knows? There's something due any day. I will know right away, soon as it shows. It'd make him cannonballing down through the sky, gleaming its eye bright as a rose. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach, under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come true, coming to me. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good, if I can wait. Something's coming, I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. With a click, with a shock, phone'll jingle, door'll knock. Open the latch, something's coming, don't know when, but it soon catch the moon, one-handed catch. Around the corner, or whistling down the river, come on, deliver to me. Will it be? Yes, it will. Maybe just by holding still, it'll be there. Come on, something, come on in. Don't be shy, meet a guy, pull up a chair. The air is humming, and something great is coming. Who It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach. Maybe tonight, maybe tonight, maybe tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Wonderful job. Yay, Nick. Okay, coming to us next, live from her laundry room, I've been told, is a woman who I know, but I don't know. I know. That's what happens in theater. And there she is. This young lady comes to us from one of our local community theaters here in Virginia. I guess I need to specify because we have people from all over the place. So Irina is a very influential person in community theater here in the Valley of Virginia. And while we have corresponded over the interwebs, we have never actually met. So here we go. Irina has done things in our theater group. She has been Nellie in South Pacific. She has directed Picasso at the, say the last part of that.
Lapin Agile.
There you go. What she said. In our theater group, she directed that show recently. She's also portrayed Mrs. Higgins in My Fair Lady, something she and I have in common because I also portrayed Mrs. Higgins on stage. And she has most recently been Helen in Fun Home.
That's coming up. That's a lot of music to learn.
That's coming up. I forgot to say it. So for everyone that I have said that has been in Fun Home, that actually hasn't happened yet, but that's coming up really, really, really soon. So Irina tonight is going to be performing I'm Not Waiting by Julia Murney. Everyone give it up for Irina.
Two years, 3 years, you have had my eye. Handsome, friendly, someone else's guy. I'll see you at a party, and we will say hello. We chatter at a party, and I wonder if you know I'm not waiting for you. I'm not waiting for you. Single, hardly, you can play the field. Friends say, no way, I just clutched my shield. But I'll see you at a party, and want to hold you so. I'll feel you at a party, but I quickly whisper, no, I'm not waiting for you. I'm not waiting for you. Am I old? Am I dumb? Do I wear the wrong kind of jeans? Am I fat? Am I slow? Do I read the wrong magazines? Am I tall? Am I cold? Am I all the wrong in-betweens? I'm not changing. I'm not going. You're not watching. I'm not going. We're not loving. You're not seeing. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. For years, 5 years, finally get that call. You're free, I'm free, free to disenroll. But we stagger to a party as if it were an alibi. You lose me at the party, and I stop to wonder why I've been waiting for you. I'm not waiting for you.
Yay, Irina. Also, your shirt, bomb diggity. Love it. All right. Thank you so much, Irina, for that beautiful performance. And we're going to keep it on moving with Ms. Abby Smith, who previously has played Ernestina in Hello, Dolly. And she tonight is going to do How Glory Goes By, Floyd Collins. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Abby Smith.
Thank you so much, Joanne. So this song is from the musical Floyd Collins. It's about an American miner, and it's the last song on the show, and it's a bit of an odd story. He gets trapped, and he actually doesn't make it. So this is the last song of the show, and he's singing about where he thinks he's going. Is it warm? Is it soft against your face? Do you feel a kind of grace inside the breeze? Will there be trees? Is there light? Does it shine from all around? Does it hover on the ground? Or just from you? Is it endless and empty and you wander on your own? Slowly forget about the folks that you have known. Or does rice and bread fill up the air from open kitchens everywhere? Familiar faces, far as you can see, like a family. Do we live? Is it like a little town? Do we get to look back down at who we love? Are we above? Are we everywhere? Are we anywhere at all? Do we hear a trumpet call us and we're by your side? Will I want, will I wish for all the things I should have done? Longing to finish but I've only just begun. Or has the shining truth been waiting there from all the questions everywhere? And a world of wondering, suddenly you know, and you will always know. Will my mama be there waiting for me? Smile like the way she does and holding out her arms. She will call my name. She will hold me just the same. Only heaven knows how glory goes, where each of us was meant to be. In the starlight, that is what we
you, Abby. First of all, can I just address the fact that I have like, I don't even know how many chins going on here? Okay, probably should have wore a turtleneck for this thing, for this gig. Anywho, moving on. Thank you, Abby, once again for that beautiful performance. Next up, we have our first duo, and probably our only duo. But yay, give it up for duos. It is our pleasure to welcome Lauren Armstrong and Garrett Jones. Previously in our group, Lauren has portrayed the characters of Beth in Little Women and Small Allison in the upcoming musical Funhouse. Garrett has portrayed Professor Bear? We're going to say Bear. He can correct me if I'm wrong when he comes on screen in Little Women, and Lieutenant Wright, and also the character of Albert in The Secret Garden. They are going to be doing Someday from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Lauren Armstrong and Garrett Jones.
Muted. No, we're not. Okay. Hi. Yeah, you got it right, Professor Bear. Lauren has the benefit of having a family member, myself, who plays piano and music directs. So she wanted to do something from Hunchback of Notre Dame and settled on Someday, both for its content in regards to everything our world is going through right now. And it doesn't hurt that it has a duet portion of it, which I do thoroughly enjoy singing. So, anything to add?
No.
Cool.
I used to believe in the days I was naive that I'd live to see the day of justice dawn. As though I will die long before that morning comes, I'll die while believing still it will come when I am gone. Someday, when we are wiser, when the world's older, when we have learned, I pray someday we may yet live to live and let live. Someday life will be fairer.
Life will be fairer. Need will be rarer.
Not pain.
Greed will not make. Godspeed. This bright millennium. On its way. Let it come someday.
When the world's older, when things have changed,
Someday
from your lips to God's ears. I hope for that change more than you know. You are correct. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and so thank you for choosing that song for the reasons that you chose it. To just on so many levels, I think it probably hit everyone in at least one place. Anyway, thank you. It was wonderful. So moving right along, this next performer, this is another one of those situations where I know him, but I don't know him. So I've been watching this young man perform on local community theater stages and in his school, actually, for quite a few years. I'm not sure that if we walked up to each other on the street, he would know who I was, but I know who he is. He's a very talented young man, and I've enjoyed everything that I've seen him in. And he is going, in our theater group, he has portrayed Tony in You Can't Take It With You, Harry in Company, Patrick Martin, and Skip Snip in Little Shop of Horrors. Sorry, one of my absolute fave. I'm not singing tonight, so I just had to throw something in there. He's also portrayed Laurie in Women, and a whole host of characters in My Fair Lady. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the very talented J.P. Bennett, singing "This World Will Remember Me" from Bonnie and Clyde.
Well, Joanna, just so you know, if you walked up to me on the street, I would know who you are, but I definitely get it. I kind of know who you are too. We haven't officially met really, but thank you so much for emceeing tonight. But everybody here has been fantastic, and it's just inspiring because, I mean, I still consider myself fairly new to theater, but it just inspires me to be even better. But yeah, I'm singing a song from Bonnie and Clyde. It's a song that Clyde sings, and it's what's interesting about theater is you get to see the point of view of these characters, even the criminal ones like Clyde, and why and what motivated them to live the lifestyle that they ended up pursuing. And it's all because of him growing up. He was poor, growing up in the depression, and he just wants something different for himself. He wants to have money and fame. But yes, this will be The World Will Remember Me from Bonnie and Clyde. The men in this town live and die and all forgotten, and it doesn't seem to scare them. I can't wait to get away from the drought, but the homeless and the hungry, where they talk about foreclosures every hot and dusty day. I don't intend to waste my life around here. I got it all mapped out. If I can pull just 3 jobs a year, I'll be rich, I'll have wealth and fame, everyone will know my name. Just like Billy the Kid and Mr. Capone, every kid will idolize Claude Barrow. One thing, young lady, I guarantee is that this world will remember me. Yes, this world will remember me. Don't you think it's time that you lost that egg-stained apron and wore something made of satin from a fine Manhattan store? Yes, I can see you in a car with your own driver. You're headed to your penthouse that will overlook the shore. Your face should be up on the silver screen. You've got that it's girl look. We are wasted around here. We're too good for this place. We weren't born to live and die in Texas. This is my plan. There's no plan B. And this world will remember me. You and this world will remember me.
This town, this world will remember you, JP. Great job. And I also agree with you about the whole, like, I love that you did a song that kind of explains the villain or the bad guy. I personally am drawn to roles that have, layers, and I love playing the bad guy. So much more fun. And challenging to bring out that spark of humanity in the evil character or the antagonist or bad guy or whatever you want to call it. It's challenging to bring that out so that the audience can see, hey, they didn't start out like this, and this happened, and you kind of see their character arc as to how they got where they are. Okay, enough of me once again. I'm sorry. I miss theater. Have I said that I miss theater? I miss theater. Okay. So, on with our cabaret. To follow up Mr. Bennett's performance is Miss Maura Lacey, who has previously in our group portrayed Jo in Little Women. She is going to sing Storybook from Scarlet Pimpernel. Take it away, Maura.
Thank you, Joanne. Actually, I'm going to change it up on everybody. I decided to sing Stars in the Moon from Jason Robert Brown's Songs for a New World. This is a song about how your dreams can change. I met a man without a dollar to his name, who had no traits of any value but his smile. I met a man who had no yearn or claim to fame, who was content to let life pass him for a while. And I was sure all I ever wanted was a life like the movie stars led. But he kissed me right here, and he said, I'll give you stars and the moon and a soul to guide you, and a promise I'll never go. I'll give you hope to bring out all the life inside you, and the strength that will help you grow. I'll give you truth and a future that's 20 times better than any Hollywood plot. And I thought, I'd rather have a yacht. I met a man who lived his life out on the road, who left a wife and kids in Portland on a whim. I met a man whose fire and passion always showed, who asked if I could spare a week to ride with him. And I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life that was scripted and planned. And he said, but you don't understand. I'll give you stars and a moon and an open highway and a river beneath your feet. I'll give you days full of dreams if you travel my way, and a summer you can't repeat. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure. No strings, just warm summer rain. I thought, I'd rather have champagne. I met a man who had a fortune in the bank, who had retired at age 30, set for life. I met a man and didn't know what stars to thank. And then he asked one day if I would be his wife. And I looked up, and all that I could think of was the life I had dreamt I would live. I said to him, what will you give? I'll give you cars and a townhouse in Turtle Bay and a fur and a diamond ring. And we'll be married in Spain on my yacht today, and we'll honeymoon in Beijing. And you'll meet stars at the parties I throw at my villas in Nice and Paris in June. I thought, okay. I took a breath, and I got my yacht. And the years went by, and it never changed, and it never grew. And I woke one day, and I looked around, and I thought, my God, I'll never have the moon.
Oh, Maura, that is one of my favorite songs. And I'm so sorry I screwed up your introduction. That was my bad. I knew about the song change and I was looking at the wrong thing. So, yay me.
No worries. Thank you so much, Joanne.
Thank you for that. That is seriously one of my all-time favorite songs. Thank you. And you did it beautifully. So thank you, Maura.
Thank you.
All right, next up, we have got Rachel Short, who previously in our group has been in Little Shop of Horrors. She's portrayed Dolly in Hello, Dolly, Lily in The Secret Garden, and will be portraying Allison in Fun Home. And she is doing Disneyland. I'm so excited to see this. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ms. Rachel Short.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for hanging out today. It's this evening. Days fly and time flies. I love that last song too. It's always been one of my favorites. So this song is called Disneyland, and Disney and Disneyland has always been full of dreamers. This song kind of treats it more as Disneyland, the ideal itself. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hot Sunday night, I guess the folks were busy fighting. Joe'd already left home. 11 years old on my own, feeling nothing but lonely. There's nothing to do, there's nothing out there but the traffic out on State 93. So I sit through the night by our old black and white TV. That's where I saw it. That's when I heard it calling, calling me. Disneyland, Magic Kingdom, Disneyland. Close my eyes real tight, wishing hard I might, wishing hard I may find my way to Disneyland. Gotta get to Disneyland on a western breeze. Magic carpet, please carry me away. Oh, I know you're gonna say the trees are paper mache. It's done with mirrors, the magic there. Each little bird's full of springs. You press a button, it sings. Recorded music in the air. They've had the mountain replaced. It's only plywood and paste. Go on, say it. I'll turn around and tell you I don't care. I don't care. I will live in Disneyland. Make my home in Disneyland. Tell me it's all fake. That's a chance I'll take. It's perfectly
to be able to go to Disneyland. Thank you for taking us there. Thanks for taking us there, Rachel.
Yeah, my family
Beautiful.
too. I wish we could take them together.
I know. Oh well, one day, hopefully sooner rather than later. But thank you again. It was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna keep this going. We've got a couple more acts left, and we're gonna wrap this up. I know you're sad that it's almost over. I know you want it to go on and on and on, but we have to leave you wanting more because hopefully we'll be back week after week. But we'll talk more about that at the end of the show. In the meanwhile, our next performer is Michelle Moses Eisenstein. Eisenstein? See, I got this right before. But anyway, she portrayed Irene. And when we did Hello Dolly, what is wrong with my mouth? When we did Hello Dolly in our theater group. And tonight she is going to be performing Far from the Home I Love. Please help me welcome Michelle Moses Eisenstein.
Great, thanks so much, Joanne. So I'm excited to sing this song. I think it reminds us of a lot of the challenges that we have to overcome to reach our dreams. That sometimes you have to break away from what others might expect of you and make some really difficult choices and sacrifices. So this is Far from the Home I Love. If I can get to play, 1 second, sorry. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love I
Oh, thank you, Michelle. That's another one of my favorite songs. And you did it beautifully. So if you are still with us, which I hope you are because we are live streaming, so I'm just gonna apologize for any mess ups I've had or any semi jokes that I've made that have not landed with you. Oh well. Anyway, hopefully the other performance have made up for my whatever attempts at humor or to string all of this along. So for our final act tonight, we have the Price family. And as a little introduction to what they're going to do, I am going to bring back the very talented Irina Price.
Hi guys.
So we have a little hider here. So my husband has not performed with our little group at all. My son Andrew has not performed either. This is my husband Jamie and this is my son Andrew. We are super excited to be able to be our final act tonight, and we hope you enjoy A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things are compiled, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams until it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you'll see. To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me awake.
A million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Aww. The family that sings together. I can't think of anything to rhyme with sing right now. But anyway, so that's it That's it for our very first live streaming musical cabaret. This week's theme was dreams. And I want to first and foremost thank all of the amazing performers that we had today for being so brave, for being the first. It's not easy being the first, but we also are theater people, so we don't mind hamming it up, and we miss hamming it up. And this is something that we hope to do. We hope to do every single week. So if you have any suggestions for future themes for our future cabarets, please send them to Tabitha Jablonski, who is the guru of this group. And I want to send an extra special shout out and thank you to Tabitha from all of us here in this group who have performed tonight, and for all of us in this group who did not perform tonight. Hopefully you will see some or all of us again in the coming weeks. And there is so much talent in this group from all over the place. And it has been a joy to sit back. Like, I've hardly been able to keep up with all of the things that we've been doing in this group. And during this time in the world where there's so much to make us sad or make us miss things or whatever, when life is not quite the way that we would like it or the way that it was, and there's so much uncertainty in the world, it's nice when we can't do theater. It's nice to have this outlet, and we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for sharing your time with us and for participating in our first live stream. Hopefully this will be the first of many more to come. May you all be blessed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, have a wonderful weekend, and don't forget to message Tabitha Jablonski if you have any suggestions for our future cabarets, or if you want to be a part of the theater group or future cabarets. Come on and join us. The more the merrier. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening and a great weekend. Be blessed. Bye.